Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're playing Chaturaji, where 4 players fight to checkmate and capture pieces for points. The boat piece moves just like a rook. My goal is to win 1 game. Let's get started with game number 1. Alright, game number 1, we get the yellow pieces, so we'll move 3rd, and I am by far, it's not even close, the lowest rated player of the 4 of us. Alright, let's start. I think the original plan that I had was this pawn move with the idea of being able to escape, because you can see from blue's sort of positioning of their pieces, just inherently, they're probably going to try and attack me. So I would like to have an escape square. Now I don't have to use it quite yet. Red has committed, green has it available. I'll start marching my pawns down the board, tickling green's position a little bit. Bob says hi. Might as well throw in the 3rd hi. So Bob is rated 2000, green is rated 2000, red is 1900, and blue is a buttery 2300 rated opponent. Not super promising for us. I will come over here and try to tickle green's position a little bit. Look, we've got 4 highs in the chat. Oh, we've got 3 highs and 1 hello. Alright, we'll see what blue makes of this. They've done this weird thing where they've like shoved their king further into the position. I'm not sure if it's meant to follow the bishop after it evacuates, but I've never seen this before. Red says, hi, I want checkmate. That was a very targeted hello. We'll say hello right back. All right, it's still blue's turn. I'm not sure what they're thinking about. Okay, it was to move the bishop and then I guess have the king follow. I take particular interest in what blue is playing, not only because obviously they can come after me, but because they're rated 2300. I wouldn't be against copying whatever their general strategy is in my own future games. All right, we do get blue advancing. Okay, now we're all directly saying hi to each other. I'm a fan. Aw, that's really sweet. Thanks for watching. All right, it's my turn again. They're using the I'm a fan strategy to run down my time. That's obviously a joke, but we've got a little bit of tension here against green. I mean, there's not really an attack that's going to come of it, I don't think, because I don't see really what my follow through is. I'll keep advancing these pawns. If they let me slide by, I think that's probably even better than trading and trying to open up the position. Because if I get any fair trades with green, we would be equal relative to each other. Me and green would be equal. But relative to the other opponents, we would have less pieces. I guess we would have more points, though, but I'd be concerned about getting bullied by red and blue thereafter. All right, blue is advancing their pieces. Green says, watching what? Watching this check. Rah! No, I'm going to say, I make videos on variants. All right, we deliver a sneaky check. Green simply slides back, so this tension has basically resolved itself, which I'm not mad about, actually, because you'll notice that green can only advance their pawns this way, so it's not like they're actually pushing back into my position, which, funny enough, means I can actually run my king over this way and be relatively safe, I think. He says, oh, what's your channel name? You'll never guess what it's called. It's called I Want Checkmate. Yes, farming viewers on chess.com, my favorite pastime. Going on chess.com, playing games. LOL. Okay. Yeah, he noticed the irony. Okay, let's play. I mean, this bishop is stuck forever as far as I can tell. I have developed all of the pawns to the same color square as my bishop, which maybe wasn't the wisest thing ever. Let's bring the knight out at least. Might just put the bishop here for the sake of allowing the rook to get into the game. You can see red and blue are going at each other, which I do not mind seeing at all. That makes me quite happy. Blue comes back. We'll just keep developing. I just want to have my pieces positioned to possibly attack blue if he gets a little too cocky with this attack with red, if that makes sense. So as this tension develops between red and blue, I just want to be ready to capitalize if anything favorable happens. If you know, blue is put in an awkward corner, I mean, there's this check that's possible as well. I think green might be doing the same thing. So I just want to be ready to capitalize if blue is ever in a moment of weakness. Okay, instead I'm getting capitalized on. We'll come out and target the blue knight. Wait, you actually have a crazy amount of subs. It's been crazy. It really has been crazy. The channel growth has been, in my head at least, unprecedented, but you guys have been overwhelmingly kind with comments and what have you, so I really appreciate all the support. Okay, so green has now pinned the knight. Red is looking to pick up the boat, actually completely for free, because this is still pinned. So what do I want to do here? Whose head do I want to give a headache? I don't know that I even can, to be honest. I'm not really that well positioned. I'm super low on time as well, which is not new at all. Okay, I'm gonna shuffle over. That's such a shame. Okay, well, we'll just let green and red ragdoll blue for a little bit. And maybe I can do something in that time, but that's all very vague. All very wishy-washy. Okay, there goes red picking up the free material. We'll see what blue does. I feel kind of bad. I feel like blue has been targeted a little bit just because they're rated 2300. Which is kind of fair in my opinion. I mean, I was also literally just talking about how I can target blue and capitalize on the pressure that he's experiencing right now, but I will admit that I've noticed that all three of us have sort of decided that blue needs to go down first for obvious reasons. All right, green is over here bothering red. Red just takes back, completely unbothered. Wait a second. Oh, it's blue's turn. I was about to pre-move this, which looks really nice. Okay, now I can play this. As long as green doesn't take, this should just be free material for me, right? Because if green takes, actually, if green takes, their pawn continues this way, so it's not a mortal threat on my position. Oh, okay. Oh, but red can play this? And we'll see if blue wants to work together with me on that, but that's pretty unlikely, I think. But I don't know, maybe it would benefit them, right? Because if, okay, no, red just takes and allows me to end the game for them, giving me 3 points in the process. I'm not sure why they would do that, because I feel like all three of us are going to get more than 9 points by the end of this. They may have just not seen it, which is kind of a shame. But okay, that does put all of the rest of their pieces out of play, so there are no more points to be had there. I will take this. I feel like fair trades are kind of favorable for me right now, or at least were, because I only had 3 points. So I needed to start making up that deficit, even if it's with fair trades. And I've got an extra pawn here as well. Right, blue advances. I might actually just take back with the boat. If I take back with the... No, I can take back with the boat. I'm assuming that blue would have my back if green played here. I mean, I don't even think green would play here in the first place, because blue can take. All right, green's king advances. I'm pretty low on time, but I'm actually still third in points. Okay, blue shuffles over. Can I just take? Right, because it's defended, but then blue would be able to take green's king, and I don't think green wants that. Oh, they do take! Oh, that's... Wait, can they just not get enough points? Wait, maybe blue and I can work together, right? I've seen this in previous games where you can kind of work together with your opponent to give each other points so you finish at least in first and second, right? So we're going to advance this, keep advancing, and it's just me and him now, so, or rather me and blue now, so I mean, I have nothing against fair trades and possibly even just getting second. Okay, we're going to promote to a boat. The king advances again. I'll give a little check. Defended by the bishop. Oh, no! Wait, what am I doing? No! No! What am I doing? Oh my god, I just sold so bad. I just completely forgot that the pawn could take this way. I don't even know what I thought the pawn could do. I just didn't remember the pawn, period. Oh, and now I've allowed this promotion. Oh, goodness. Run! Run, Mr. King! Run for your life! Oh, goodness gracious. That was an easy second, if not easy victory. Why on earth did I play that? The bishop was holding it down just fine. Oh, what a sell. If you've punched through your monitor, I'm so sorry. That's my fault 100%. That's crazy. I guess, actually, I've heard a lot of you guys watch on TV as well. Oh, he's giving me the boat. I mean, that's only going to put me in third, but at least it's not last place. We'll see if blue helps me out. No, they've just claimed the victory. I've now finished in second place, which I'm not super mad about, but holy cow. Oh, we've got more people in chat. That's pretty cool. Hello to everybody in chat. I can't go and read through all of this, but thanks so much. Yo, IWC is cooking. 200 IQ strats. Yes! Sacrificing the rook. It was actually all part of my plan. All right, let's queue up again. We're not doing bad. We're not doing bad. I feel like that was a good game until the very end. So let's go to move on to game number 2. I almost forgot to say it, and then the transition started. Okay, whoa, things are happening. 1500, first of all, hi, J-Meister. I know that you're a viewer. We've got Anon and J-Meister, both rated 1500, which doesn't mean we should write them off, but they are rated 1500. And then we've got blue rated 2200. So I'll start with the same strategy. I thought it was my turn for some reason. Where I push this pawn, have an escape square for the king. Maybe I should try the 2300 strategy. I mean, he got targeted pretty fast. Never mind. I'm gonna do what I normally do. What most people actually normally do, as far as I can tell. Although blue is now doing this as well. And I think J-Meister might follow suit. No, okay, J-Meister's playing something different. All right, let's advance this pawn. Nothing personal, but I'm gonna roll the dice on, I'm gonna roll the dice on targeting red as fast as I can. And maybe grabbing some points in the process. I feel like blue should be doing the same thing to J-Meister. Unfortunately, I also know for a fact that J-Meister is not a weak player. I regret being next to IWC. Play your best. I can't outright say, don't worry, I'm not going to target you, I'm going for red. Because that breaks all sorts of different rules about, you know, not teaming and what have you. But I will give him a little, some words of motivation. And, you know, hopefully he takes them to heart. All right, here comes J Meister with the development. Not actually a target on my position at all, because I am defended. I will pay more attention this time to how the pawns move. Blue shuffles over. Yeah, and I mean, sure, J Meister can come for this pawn, but I'm totally fine with a couple of fair trades. It doesn't even open up any lines, so I think I'm fine with that. Great. And now blue is entertaining J Meister. Perfect. I mean, J Meister kind of has to take with the king, right? Takes with the bishop, loses the boat. So, right. So the king takes back. I'm going to take here, giving check. Red also has to... Oh, I was going to say red also has to take with their king, but they didn't notice. So this is going to give me a 3-point advantage, and it's going to get rid of all of these pieces, which means it's going to be very easy for me to promote, right? Because there's basically been no trades on the board yet. All right, so I can take this king. That takes red out of the equation, puts me in the lead in terms of points. And like I said, why is this still highlighted? Nullifies their entire army, so they're actually still capturable, but they don't count for points. What really matters is that you can pretend like none of these pieces are basically here. And that means that I have a whole bunch of passed pawns ready to promote. Okay, so my king is in check. Unfortunately, check is still something that I need to be wary of. All right, there goes J Meister's rook. Shame, they put me in check, but inadvertently lost their rook in the process. They come back, trying to retaliate. Hopefully they can sort of entertain each other while I sneakily sneak by. No, my king! No, how did I not notice that? Oh my god, am I actually washed? I might actually just be washed. All right, J Meister, you're representing us now. Good luck. If J Meister can just get any number of points, right, there goes the 5 points. Actually, oh man, I should be moving on to game number 3, but I'm kind of curious to see if J Meister can hold his own against a 2200, because they're even in material. Wait, what just happened? Blue won? What? Blue claimed the win? What does that even mean? Oh, is it because blue's bishop was worth 5 and yellow's knight was worth 3? What? Yeah, GG's for sure. Not so much for me, but everybody else that played GG's. I'm kind of confused why blue was able to claim the win there. I guess he was just that far ahead on points. Interesting. Okay, with that, whatever that was, we conclude game number 2. Let's go to move on to game number 3. All right, game number 3. This time we're green, so we're going to move last. And we're paired up with a 2000, 1450, and 1900 rated set of opponents. Wow, that's really aggressive. I'm gonna... I kind of want to play this, actually. I'm gonna play this first. Not necessarily because I want to play this strategy, but if blue somehow actually causes red any species of headache, I want to be ready to hit him with this. Okay, blue just shuffles back, which is fair. Let's go here. Oh my gosh, I almost actually just played that. Oh, and I didn't give myself space, so I have to move this way, which means I'm getting mated in 2. Why on earth did I try to play an opening that I don't know how to play? Maybe that's something you can only play with red? I don't know. That was not a great idea. Not even really sure what I'm thinking about, right? Because I have one move, which is shuffling the king over. Yikes. Please, blue! No, blue, you had to play here! Actually, unless, maybe if yellow puts me in check, I can just move back, and blue will save me. Maybe. Right, because I don't even know if blue knows this, but the knight is worth 3 in this variant, and the bishop is worth 5, same as a boat or a rook. Oh, okay, I'm getting saved. Thank you, blue. Thank you so much. Shout out to my 1400 teammate across the board. Shout out. Holy cow, it's the only reason I survived that very scary early game storm. Holy cow. What is happening over here? That is certainly a move of all time. Should I try and save blue? Maybe I should try and save blue from their untimely demise. Wow, red didn't even take. They just moved over. And I don't think I should be concerned about this either, because if I get put in check, I just take the knight. I mean, my king is really far into enemy territory there, so maybe I should be concerned, but I'm not really. Okay, whoa! Yes! Me and blue taking down the 2000 rated red player. Oh my gosh. What a turn of events. This is all on borrowed time as well. I shouldn't even still be in this game. Okay, what to do now? Trap red? I mean, if I trap red, I allow yellow to jump in with this, which I don't love. Okay, I might have to wait a second and play this first. right? Because as much as I'd love to take down red, if I get taken down, the very next move, I've done nothing. Either way, blue grabs that Rook anyways. Why am I working for blue? I mean, I kind of should be, right? They saved me literally 1 turn ago. Okay, we'll put them in check. Holy cow, I have 7 seconds. All right, let's try to actually make moves and put pieces down on the board. Right, king goes back. I'm looking to develop the knight, I think, next. Yeah, blue just gets their knight out of there. Actually targets this bishop as well. I have 12 seconds. I really can't not pay attention to my time situation. As far as my rook, or rather my boat, I guess, I'm not really sure where he's headed. I might try to do this with the bishop and just open up this line, but okay, I have to take back first. What's the point situation? Okay, everybody's behind blue. I'm actually okay with that, to be honest. Red has plenty of time to think, but he's also actually, I think he's choosing to play very quickly. Okay, fair trade, but I really have no interest in that, so hopefully yellow doesn't target me, because I'm getting targeted by blue here. So if, yellow puts me in check or something, it's either or, and of course I'm going to save the king every time, but okay, cool. I get the chance to move back, I'm going to sort of consolidate my position a little bit, and I think I'm going to go for this outside push, and hopefully get blue on board with targeting red again. Right, because red is by far the weakest in this position, at least material-wise, after losing that boat. So, hopefully... Actually, I was going to say hopefully blue, develops their bishop or something, but none of these squares are actually safe, so... Might need a little pawn push of some kind. Okay, I don't know if blue just thinks that I'm going to save them, or if they're just not calculating anything, but that's an insane play right there. What am I even supposed to do here? Do I just allow him to take? I kind of want to be honest, because that's crazy work. Or I could play this and defend the bishop for at least the next turn, and I'm not concerned about yellow taking because I can take back, and I'm eyeballing this knight. I don't know what blue is eating. I don't know what blue is being fed, but he's on some crazy timing right now. I mean, I love it. It's extremely dynamic. I've never played that dynamic. Oh my gosh, blue, what are we doing here? But I can't just keep supporting this. No, he's got to go down. I'm sorry. There's no way I can keep supporting this. This is ridiculous. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm betraying my biggest ally, my savior of sorts. Oh my god, but I mean, how can I, at some point, there comes a point where it's like, really, I gotta keep justifying this? Oh man, I was gonna say ride or die, but it's gonna have to be die. He's off the board now. Sorry. RIP. Shout out blue, who saved me at the beginning of the game, but I did my best for you, bud. I really did. All right, let's come back with check, get the bishop out of the corner, and immediately get blocked. Nice. Now let's see if yellow takes. That would be quite unfortunate, but no, they don't. They just move back. So I can take here with check. Forces red to move out of the way. Now yellow can definitely take. But maybe red takes back? I don't know. That's confusing. I'm just gonna move my bishop. I don't like where it is right now. Oh, and if I move it, then they can take, and this is pinned. Okay, I'll advance the king. Yeah, they still have that remove the guard tactic, unfortunately. Sure, I'll just trade off there. Okay, I'm actually third in terms of points, which is not great, obviously. Let's go here. No, that puts my rook in danger. I don't like that. I'm just gonna move over, I think. Yeah, sure. Red moves back. That's fine. I really need to push this pawn. If I can promote the pawn, I have a fighting chance. If I can't, I'm gonna end up getting rock and rolled into third place here, I think. Right, there goes red's knight. So obviously I just start pushing now, I think. I mean, yellow's kind of doing me a favor here by cutting off the red king. Unless he decides to move off the file, which he doesn't. I think he's gonna come over and actually try to stop me. But red is actually incentivized to help me promote because of the point situation, right? Because yellow is only behind by 1 point. I'm behind by 6. Nice, so it's kind of a 2v1, and turns matter a lot here too, right? 2 turns versus 1 turn that yellow has. Let's keep advancing. I mean, I'm kind of gifting yellow some points here. Obviously, I get lots of points back, but it's not an unfair trade per se, really. Right, I can take back, right? And I've kind of gifted yellow some points there. Okay, there goes red, harassing yellow again, as he should, I could actually just grab this. Oh, but yellow doesn't defend it, or rather does defend it. Okay, we'll promote to a boat. I now have more material on the board than actually both of them combined, but actually no, the same if you combine both of them, I guess. But does that actually translate into anything concrete for me? Okay, that just means I can take, because the pawn moves this way. I'm going to pay very, very careful and special attention to which way the pawns are moving. Cool, I'm totally fine with this, because I'm just going to stop this pawn take it, trade, and then I'll have more points. So check. If yellow just pushes again, I mean, we can we can walk all the way down if that's what they please. Sure, we'll just keep shuffling. I wonder what yellow will play next. In a shocking turn of events, yellow has decided to continue advancing their pawn. Nobody could have seen this coming. Okay, the pawn is gone now. So yellow has to pick something else to do. Maybe, I don't know, give me a spite check. Okay, we're just dragging out this game now, which is totally in their right to do. But if they just keep doing this, the conclusion is ultimately I move all the way over, grab the pawn, and then I have to move all the way back. Actually, I could just move down this way. Counterattack. What's with all this hiding business? I'm going to counterattack this boat instead. Right, red moves whatever. Red's just been dancing around with the king for the last couple of moves. Let's take like this. So we have supported checks. Okay, we do get that trade, and that puts me in second in terms of points, which is wonderful news. Now, I just need one of these guys to turn on the other, so I can corral them into a corner of some kind. Although it is kind of a 2v1 now, again, in terms of turns as well. Okay, let's go check. Or should I be trying to keep them separate? I don't really know, to be honest. Let me give this a little check. Right, red moves back. I'll keep advancing. This pawn is out of play, so it doesn't mean anything. I mean, you can run around it, but beyond that, it doesn't mean or do anything. Okay, we're going for red then, because red keeps moving backwards, which seems not right to me. So yellow just needs to stay here for a second, yeah. And between the two of us, we can corral red into a corner. And then after I deliver that checkmate, that should put me in first? What happens if I play this and just stalemate red? I don't know. We're gonna find out. Oh, is there no stalemate? Oh, he has to give it away. No, he gives it to yellow! Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me right now? You've gotta be kidding me, dude. Okay, whatever. And then what was that? Yellow won. Yellow claimed the win. Oh my gosh, you've gotta be kidding me. Why would red give it to yellow? That's crazy. Okay, unfortunately, that's all the time I have for today's episode. If you guys did enjoy this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Let me know down below if this counts as having survived, since I placed second like 3 times in a row. But I feel like in my heart of hearts, I know the correct answer to that. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.